Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod. That would have been I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders, or it also might have been Remember by Harry Nilsson. Either one are acceptable. I'll Stand By You is playing at the beginning. Remember is playing at the end during the Peach Pit Bye Bye to Andrea.
Hmm.
Yeah, where she left and we were sad about it. I'm Jeff, and how many times are you going to say goodbye to her? And joining me on the other end of the internet, my host.
I'm Leslie, and I choose me.
Yeah, you do. We made it. We made it.
Thank you.
We got here. Season 5, Episode 30, Hello Life, Goodbye Beverly Hills. Original air date May 17th, 1995. How fucking excited were you to get to I Choose Me?
Oh, I was pumped. Honestly, it's really funny because I didn't feel anything about the moment other than yeah, I was right. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I think I was immediately texting you like, I did it.
Okay, Cheesemeisters, I don't know if you listened to the episode a few weeks ago. I don't remember which one it was, but more impressively than accurately predicting that Monsieur Rick would show back up and ruin, and because like the only thing you got wrong in the Monsieur Rick was that you thought he was going to be at like a drugstore, but it was a video rental store. Like that was it. Everything else you fucking nailed. This was better. You were way more accurate with this one. You were like, oh man, Dylan's gonna do some past life regression. He's gonna find out Kelly's his soulmate or some bullshit, and then he's gonna like pursue her, and then she's gonna choose her. And I was like, fuck. I know sold it because I'm a goddamn professional, but holy shit, did you get that one right?
It's like I know these characters.
I mean,
which is baffling because I do not know them. But like, I think the writers have a very particular sense of ridiculous rhythm.
Okay.
That I feel somewhat in tune to. They like to veer off and burn lesbians in a house fire occasionally.
Now, in their defense, the lesbians caused that house fire. But go ahead.
Wow, by their hot snatches?
Yes. You ever been around some hot snatch before? Lights everything on fire. Woo!
Might make a head balloon. I haven't been around hot enough snatch.
This is a problem for all of us, I think. More hot snatch. More hot snatch. More hot snatch.
Edict!
We're dumb.
We are. Oh my god, but like, I'm so glad I was right.
You were uncomfortably correct. Yeah, nice job.
Thank you.
Did you? I would imagine it would have been hard to throw up in your mouth or throw something while celebrating the way you were. But was it also? What did you do? Like a
I mean, I definitely had some throw something and throw up moments throughout this. Not from that particular moment, because honestly, that fell flat, and we can get into it more later. But like, threw up in my mouth when Brandon proposed. 'Cause why, you desperate fuck? Mm-hmm. Like, way to show your hand. Way to show your hand. Now I'm gonna mess with you. And then I think I was too terrified to throw anything or throw up in my mouth between any Donna and Ray interactions, because he's scary, and they are very good at, I guess, understanding or having some idea about what emotional abuse is.
Yeah.
Because I think we're seeing the nitty gritty that we don't often see a lot, or at least at that point wouldn't have seen in abusive narratives.
Yeah, it's an interesting approach to like an abusive relationship, because like it has been physical.
Yes.
It's been emotionally manipulative. at
Yes.
times. Here it's just dickish. Like, he's just a real big dick.
But when you've done all those other things,
Yeah.
I can totally understand why Donna is having a hard time knowing to pull away.
Yeah.
Because he has said he loves her, she loves him. It's confusing. Like, where's this coming from? And, either she doesn't know or is too afraid to have a deeper conversation with him. But also, even if she tried, he's not going to have it.
No. And we're slightly ahead of ourselves, and we'll get to it in sort of normal flow of things. But the conversation she has with Kelly on the balcony is really interesting in that regard, because they are both weighing the same things. And whereas, like, Kelly is like, I'm trying to follow true love, even though it's complicated and weird. Donna is like, I'm trying to follow true love, even though it's complicated and weird. And you feel different ways about those two things because of the nature of the complication. You know, like, one of them is like two thirsty boys who should probably just leave you the fuck alone. And one is an abusive asshole. So, like, very different things there. But we have skipped the first most violent projectile vomiting that must have occurred while you were watching the opening credits.
I completely forgot because my brain was trying to protect me, Jeff. Y'all. Okay, one. The actress who plays Mrs. Teasley.
Denise White Downs, we love her.
Yes. Yeah. Well, again, but she's listed as just her name, whereas that asshole is like...
he gets as Gil Myers?
Yes. Because it would have gone over my head. The only asshole's name I remember by his name is Paul Johansson. Yeah. Shout out.
Yep.
You friend of the pod? Not really. I have no idea. I hope you are.
Hey, why wouldn't he love us? We just said what a dick his character was a lot.
Which means you did a good job.
You did a good job. And then I met you playing poker, and you were cool.
Yeah, you were cool to Jeff, and I mean, anyway.
But
how
his rage-filled were you?
I was steamed.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, why the fuck are you here?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to see your face?
Mm-hmm.
No, why do I have to know you still exist?
Well, in Gil's defense, he was just at work. All he did was come to work, and these fools showed up. Not his fault.
I'm gonna hurt my voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Gil was back. And we'll talk about it because I have feelings about that West Bev scene.
I will say, I'll give him this much, even though he tried to murder Andrea by hiring a hitman.
Yeah, that's fair. Frank.
It would have been even worse if Chris Suter had showed up.
Oh man, that would have been some deep cuts bullshit right there.
I might have broken my laptop if that had happened. I would have been like,
fair.
Call the cops, Mrs. Teasley, this man's a groomer.
Yeah, we know all about his shit.
And to be fair, Gil is borderline as well, but, he's more sexist and misogynistic than anything else. At some point you have to weigh.
It was Uncle Henry.
More of an asshole.
It was Uncle Henry, not Gil. Gil caught some strays there.
But he said weird shit to the women.
He's a sucker for a girl in party shoes. What's wrong with that? Look, he was a terrible chaperone at the pigskin prom.
Wait, also shout out to those two actors again. Because for some reason, Gil and Mrs. Teasley are so often being paired together, but they had this great moment of just being like, well, we're here again.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I took that note down at when Kelly got a little bit too much information. And Gil and Mrs. Teasley were in the background looking at each other like, man, it's exhausting when these fuckers show up, isn't it?
I know, like, well, they haven't changed. They're still immature.
But they have, because the valedictorian has a baby and is married.
After only 2 years out of high school.
Uh-huh. Oh, we're
no
gonna
judgment.
Have to get into it.
It happens.
I mean, look, if you're Mrs. Teasley and Gil, some judgment.
I would say, well, yeah, they probably judge a little, and also anyone would be surprised.
Yes, because Andrea, she was one of the last 2 virgins on Earth, riding a roller coaster and whatnot.
Offering it on a carousel.
I know. Look, I bought you a carousel. And also my hoo-ha.
We're going to be talking a long time about this episode.
Yeah, 100%, because so much fucking happens. All right, so here's what happens in this episode, Cheesemeisters. Dylan is buying tickets from a hot travel agent. What?
This woman! Just, will there be 1 bedroom or 2? 1 bed or 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need a pack of condoms?
Why does every woman who has a cameo role on here interacting with Dylan flirt with him?
Because the actresses want to, I think. I mean, they're like, this is my one chance with this.
Although, if they've watched the show, if I've watched this show, say I'm a Gen X actress, if only, and I'm watching this, like I've kept up with the series, and then I get an audition, and I get this, I'm thinking, Dylan makes out with everyone. And Donna makes out with everyone. Maybe I'll get a chance. You know what? If I just seem winning.
Yeah. Well, and if you've been in this episode, everybody kisses everybody.
Oh my God. Is this a kissing episode?
This is a kissing episode. 100%.
Jesus Christ.
I know. But he's going to take a trip around the world, and his other passenger is Miss Kelly Taylor. Drama!
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
That's right. This is what it's all about. So that's a thing that is okay. Things have jumped up a notch since you went to the Old West and found your soulmate, Mr. Dylan McKay. Yeah. So that's happening. And I don't remember where we go right after the credits. Do we come back to Casa Walsh? Is it Jim?
I believe so.
I think it is. Jim is still stressed. Not about trying to have a baby. They forgot about that. But he's on the phone. Brandon comes in, pretends to punch him in the belly. You know, all sorts of bro stuff. And Cindy is... Cindy has thoughts. She's
at it.
She's so done. So Jim's on the phone with the higher ups at where he works and discussing things. And Brandon, and then he comes in and sits down next to Cindy, and Cindy's like, "Your dad's on the phone, and he might quit his job." And Brandon's like, "Boy, howdy, Chancellor Arnold won't even meet with me." And Cindy's reaction I loved, because she's like, "Yes, I know losing the election was hard for you.
But what about your dad?
Let's talk about important stuff.
They've been ignoring his ass.
That's right.
I have half a mind to go down there and throw some fresh grown tomatoes at them."
Oh, where's Anna? We need her. She's going to help me fuck these people up. And so, but Brandon is on the outs, not feeling it with Chancellor Arnold now. He used to be called the Chancellor's lackey. I don't know if you've heard that before.
Oh, really?
Whoa. Clown outfit.
Yeah. Got a silly haircut.
That's right.
Okay.
Chancellor Arnold talking shit, still my favorite thing.
Now I'm scared we're going to be done with Chancellor Arnold.
We are so not done with Chancellor Arnold.
Yes. Or Dean Trumbull?
Yeah. I don't know how much Dean Trumbull comes back. But Chancellor Arnold is around all the way through college.
So, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess Claire's there.
Claire's here. Yeah. Plus, we need an authority figure, and we have Mrs. Teasley.
Yvette is a link between them.
Anyway, then Jim comes in, and he's like, "There's like a plot twist. Here's something you didn't see coming. They offered me a promotion, a 2.5 times salary increase, which that's pretty good, because Jim's 6 figures already. Like Jim's jumping up to $500,000, thereabouts, and they want to move him to not Minnesota, Hong Kong.
Cue the music.
Cue the long duck dong music.
Oh no, they didn't do a gong.
They didn't. They did the
They did the xylophone sounds.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's borderline offensive.
Yeah.
So Jim and Cindy might move to Hong Kong. I'll be damned. And Brandon's like, well, I guess maybe. I don't know, whatever. He's not too worried about it. Because, whatever. He'll always have a place to live. And Andrea and Jesse, speaking of leaving Beverly Hills, are packing up. They're packing up to leave. They're going to go. Andrea's like, oh, look, the last episode of The Blaze. It's in a drawer. Commencement. That was the name of the episode. So put the name of the episode.
We did the greatest prank ever.
I know. Remember that? WBev 93?
Hollywood.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. All of it. Go back and listen to how ridiculous that was. And she's like, where's my going away party? And Jesse's like, they wouldn't tell me. They know I can't be trusted. And he's probably right.
I love Jesse. No, this is the actor, Mark Damon Espinosa in this moment. I love torture. Oh, I like it when you're rough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's feeling it. And then Steve comes over and is like, hey, Andrea, where's my paper that you were going to write for me, which you've been doing the entire time we've been in college. That's never once been mentioned. And also, I don't fucking believe it for a second. No chance. Do you remember how mad Andrea was when Steve fucked up the Denzel curve?
So mad.
Andrea is not someone who is okay with cheating.
No.
She just isn't. And that all of a sudden she's been writing Steve's term papers for the entirety. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
But the one thing that they did remember was that Steve made his second semester freshman year class schedule such that one paper would cover him for 3 classes.
Except I don't believe, you can't tell me these teachers wouldn't eventually talk to each other, because they've warned each other about, like, keep an eye on Steve. We've heard things.
Look, I'm not saying that that's gonna come up again. Steve's academic situation.
He briefly learned something this episode.
Oh, it doesn't. Nothing sticks with this motherfucker. But at least they remembered that this was the class schedule he built, and one paper covers 3. Like, good for them, like, remembering that far back, because it doesn't always happen. And Andrea's like, I haven't had time to write your paper. I don't know if you've noticed everything else. And Steve's like, I know, but me. And she's like, I understand, Steve. We've met. I know how you work. So she's, working on it. Then Val comes over to the beach house to borrow Kelly's notes.
Which they also remembered.
That Kelly owed her something. Yeah.
Except, no, you didn't, Kelly. You absolutely did not owe Val anything, but okay.
Yeah. I mean, she owes her more than Donna does. Yeah.
She
hasn't slept with Kelly's boyfriend yet. I'm sure it'll happen at some point. I don't know why I would assume that, but here we are.
Oh, God. I see. It's going to be so weird if Val and Brandon do ever hook up. I feel just because they've had her in Brenda's room, and I don't know, even though she keeps saying, like, see me like more than a sister or not just a sister. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Look, she's not Brenda. She could never be Brenda. Don't talk to her about Brenda.
I know.
Yeah. She's Val. And Val notices Kelly's sloppy ass just leaving the tickets laying around. And she's like, hey, what's this? Drama? I bet I'll go tell somebody about it.
A pot to stir? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Look, I don't know what Kelly's up to here. Kelly's a fucking mess because the minute she sees that Val has picked this up, she's got to know that the game is up. She's like, "Oh, my shit's fucked now. All my news is on blast. Everything is bad. Brandon's gonna find out. I'm gonna have to deal with this. Maybe we're gonna break up with me. I don't know what's gonna happen."
I just realized we forgot that there was the scene with Kelly rollerblading, showing how independent she is.
Kelly's,
and then, of course, runs into Dylan and cinematically falls onto the ground.
Yep, she's been swept off her feet, and so is he, and they smooch. And he's like Uncle Minnesota, and she's like rude.
Oh my god, he was a dick here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he knows what he wants. He spent a lot of money. Money's no object, except for here's the object of my money.
Yep.
That's right. We forgot about Kelly rollerblading. I wish I could. Forever forget about Kelly rollerblading. There's another guess what? Guess what's happening this episode we've literally never seen before. Yeah. Kelly's rollerblading all of a sudden. Great. She has a hobby. Cool. So there was that part. And then I lost where we were in the other parts of it.
Val saw the ticket and Kelly's being messy. And it has the calmest reaction of someone who's like, I'm just about to get found out. She's going to tell Brandon.
My boyfriend is going to find out that my ex-boyfriend just invited me on a trip around the world. She's not worried. Not worried.
Not in the slightest.
So Val goes home and immediately tells Brandon, hey, Kelly's cheating on you. I'm not really super excited to tell you this, except for I fucking am. Like the glee that Val has in telling Brandon this. And she tries to hold it. She tries to suppress it, but it's there. And he's like, and Brandon, for once dressed like a college student, is at home and wearing a t-shirt. And Val tells him this news. And he said, I need to be alone for a minute. And she leaves. And then Brandon immediately puts on a sport coat at night and drives to Dylan's house.
For 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes. What the fuck with the sports coat at night on a weeknight to go visit Dylan? Look, if you need long sleeves and you're in college, put on a sweatshirt.
I can look rich too, man.
So dumb. And Dylan gets there and he's like, yeah, I did. Go fuck yourself, Minnesota. And Brandon's like, I'm going to
fuck her again.
And then he leaves.
I'm going to marry her so hard.
That's right. We're going to get wetted up. And so he does. He goes to Kelly's house like the next day and is like, I bought you a present, rollerblades, for your new favorite hobby that everyone knows about. And they go rollerblading. And he's like, we should try these on, make sure they fit, right? Because it's important. Ankle stability. You don't want to roll an ankle rollerblading, I think, is my point and Brandon's. And he's like, but you got to try both of them on because correctly, your feet are two different sizes most of the time. So, I mean, Brandon has successfully purchased shoes in his life. And he has retained some information, and I feel good about that. And he reaches in, and he's like, huh, moving, woo, pointy, slimy.
He does a version of the jewelry box in Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
I know.
That's my Julia Roberts laugh impression. What do you think? It's pretty good.
It's amazing. Yeah. When you give women jewelry, you have to scare them.
Yes. Well, yeah, of course. I'm going to buy you a diamond so big it'll make you puke. I don't want to puke. Shouts to David R. Johnson.
I'm getting so many weird messages from this episode.
That's a lot.
From the 90s.
Yep. And so Brandon, who is 20, proposes to Kelly, takes a ring out of a spider's nest or something that's inside of her shoe. I don't know what's happening in there. It's gross.
And then he becomes Spider-Man.
Yeah. And she's like, oh my God,
What did you do?
Why you don't have to buy me huge presents to tell me that you love me. And he's like, look, I have to be in debt. Like, there's nothing that proves my love more to you than crippling debt at the age of 20. So I bought a thousands of dollars ring. We can get married whenever. No pressure. No pressure. It's sometime. And then go on a walk on the beach, which is usually reserved for talking about Massengill or finding out that Kyle is probably gay.
Yes.
Like, that's the only time that people walk on the beach, as far as I can tell. You rollerblade on the beach. Now, here's a twist. Usually, when you rollerblade on the beach, it's with a racist.
No,
it is. Usually, it's Brooke in her singlet that comes down mid thigh. Usually, it's that look. But here they rollerblade and walk on the beach, and it's not about Brooke, which is weird, or Kyle.
There's no mention of anyone, any group outside of them.
No, just the two of them, except for Jim and Cindy are moving to Hong Kong, and Kelly's reaction is like, "What?"
Yeah, I mean, fair.
She actually laughs, which is the correct response. Like, come the fuck on. Really? This is what we're doing now? End of season 5, people just moving to Hong Kong. All right, I guess so.
I'm thrown too. I don't believe.
And then she's like, what will Cindy even do? And Brandon's like, look, she has her master's degree that she completed in 1 year, advanced studies. She's fast. She does her work. She'll probably be fine. She'll be like a therapist. And she's like, who only speaks English in Hong Kong? And Brandon's like, probably. What the fuck? It's not my problem. And so they're like, whatever, maybe we'll get married. I don't know what's happening. You think about it. You let me know. And then, speaking of people who are like, not my problem, it's a slow night at the Peach Pit after dark. And Ray goes to talk to Valerie. And he's like, look, we got a problem here. And she's like, we got a mouse in your pocket? Ain't no we here, son. And he's like, Claire and David are being dicks. And she's like, I don't fucking care. That has nothing to do with me. Like, you deal with it. I don't care. You work for me. I would like you to be happy. Beyond that, not my problem. Ray shit's not my problem. Not my problem. Mango juice and guava juice. And Ray's like, oh, okay. I thought I had an ally here in the woman who fucked me, but apparently not. Apparently Val's out for number 1, and I'm number 2. That's right. Look out for number 1, but don't step in number 2.
Hey.
Back to School. Remember Back to School? Rodney Dangerfield? We watched that?
Nope.
Yes, you do.
I remember the boobs.
Yeah. Remember they walked in, there was boobs, and he did the triple Indy?
Sure.
He jumped, he did the diving. I've got a really bad cramp.
It would shock you to know what I don't remember anymore.
We've done a lot of movies.
We have done a lot of movies, and I'm going to be honest too. Last year is starting to get, not that we watched it last year, but all the same, things around it are starting to get the same treatment as the pandemic in my brain. It's just like
memory hold.
That's the vacuum. And I'm like, thank you. Please go.
Yeah. Yep. I totally feel that. But Ray is like, this sucks. Everything sucks. And he and Donna probably had their little conversation at the Peach Pit earlier.
They did.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to be with me? I need your time.
Yeah. I came back here because you quit. You wouldn't stop bitching about it. That's not true.
Well, we ordered food. Like, are we going to talk about it? Are we going to eat? Are we going to fight?
Are we going to bone down hard? And she's like, you're talking about sex, aren't you?
I lost my appetite.
Yeah. She didn't have an appetite ever. So they're
I wouldn't
fighting.
either with him.
I know, he's being a total dick. Like, just like, she wants to say goodbye to Andrea, and she's like, she's my best friend.
You say that about everyone.
Yeah, and in Ray's defense, yes, she does.
I mean,
like,
hey,
everybody's her best friend.
Well, yeah, Donna. Okay, But also, you can have more than one best friend.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ray's like, look, I should be your only friend.
You're lucky
These
I'm
people.
not making you choose between me and them.
Uh,
But what if I did?
yeah. Yeah, what if? I wonder.
That's
And
not fair.
no, it's not fair. Ray's being an asshole. And so Ray's all in his feelings. What he should do with all that emotion is write some songs.
Dude.
Like, it's what you do, man. Express yourself musically.
Except I don't need this incel abusive bullshit in musical form. But you know, can I get laid?
That's right. I don't know. It's bad news for Ray all around, and he's not taking it well. There's multiple parties that are about someone who's not him, and so he just can't fucking handle it.
Except the one time they wanted to plan a party around him, he was like, I don't want to do anything for my birthday.
No parties for my birthday.
So, I'm really trying to do a Ray impression, but it makes me giggle.
I get it. I mean, at least he's consistent. He has never once wanted to hang out with these people.
Or yelled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or spoken above this.
I'm just angry, Donna. And so then back in Castle Walsh, Jim and Cindy have decided they are moving to Hong Kong. Ding a ding a ding ding a ding ding ding.
Stop. They only did it the one time.
I know, but emotionally they do it every time.
Yeah, you hear it. You hear the sound person like, again? Yeah. And they're like, no, I think people don't like that.
Calm down, Donger. And he's like, no more Yankee my wanky, the Donger need food.
Wow.
It's the truth. The Donger does need food.
I just saw a cute dog outside, so I got distracted.
I get it. I just thought about the Donger.
I know. I was like, oh, my brain went somewhere much better than yours.
No. Look, it's a big problem, but everyone loves the Donger.
They do. I mean, just wish...
Oh, we wish he hadn't been treated so terribly by John Hughes, but Long Duck Dong is the truth.
Yes.
You know? So, whatever. Neither here nor there. So Kelly's back and forth. She talks to Donna. I don't know what I'm going to do. And Donna's like, I don't know. I feel like maybe marry Brandon because Dylan's crazy. And this is just a fling. And you dated him once before. And remember how it sucked? And she's like, yeah, but I don't know. Soulmates and stuff. He had a dream once.
Wow.
I know. It's amazing to me what Kelly is willing to throw away her relationship for.
I mean, in Kelly's defense, you should listen to people who have had a dream.
Okay, sure. I'm not sure you should like if one of your exes came to you tomorrow and said, I just had a dream that we're soulmates. And you turned around and looked at Walter on the couch and went, deuces, bitch.
No, you know what I would do? I would do the same thing that the teacher in Dazed and Confused did when the student hit on her.
Okay, that's not what Kelly does. Kelly says, Lisbon. Little does Kelly know that my wife hates Lisbon. It's an inside joke in our house. That when Laura hears that, she's going to be like, God damn it. Makes me happy.
That's so funny.
I know, it's ridiculous. So I forgot where we were because we were doing all that nonsense that we just did. But
I know, I'm so sorry. But like,
no, it's okay.
I want to have
fun. Yeah, it's a derailment of an episode. We'll get there. It's because I don't want to get to the part of this episode that makes me cry.
Me either.
Yeah, because there's so much ridiculous bullshit in this episode. I texted you at one point, and this is one of the things I think the episode's really about, is like this episode has the most da fucks of any episode that we've watched so far.
It really does. Because for all I predicted, I really did not, and I know they hinted at it slightly, I did not see him proposing to her.
Yeah.
As a way to keep her. I was like, this is wild.
Yeah. And not for nothing, but after he proposes to her and they walk on the beach and talk about Kyle being gay and whatever, she's like, immediately they go back and have sex.
Yeah.
Like, she's conflicted. She's in the middle of a like relationship back and forth situation, and she's like, but also let's go to Pound Town.
Okay. Yeah, again, in Kelly, I can't believe I'm saying this.
In Kelly's defense.
In Kelly's
She's
defense,
your Gil.
She might be my Gil in this moment. Like,
it's
not the right thing to do, but it is definitely the human thing to do of like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna get some while I can, when I can.
Sure.
Because hey, I might be choosing me, and I might be needing to go to an adult store to make sure I made the right choice.
Oh, like the pulse, huh?
You got to have different settings. Come on.
We just learned something about Leslie and her
Switch
cooter.
it up.
Switch it up is the best. Yep. So then Dylan comes over, visits Kelly, wants to talk more about it, and she's like, I haven't decided yet. And he's like, oh, where'd you get a wedding ring? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sloppy as fuck.
Yeah. You know what? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's right. Here's my tongue. Love it. And then they go back to West Bev.
I really don't know how to feel about this. Like,
go ahead.
I mean, again, I'm conflicted because on the one hand, yeah, who hasn't in college gone back to visit their high school?
Sure.
Because I certainly did.
Yeah.
And like, I think when you're in college, it's still okay to go back and visit.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, you start to get some looks.
Right.
Unless you're working there as a substitute teacher, which I totally did.
Right. And then you get different looks.
Yeah, weird. We don't need to go into that.
In Gil's defense, you were legal at that point.
What? It's a conversation for off air. Wow, Jeff, how do you know my life?
You're not the only one good at guessing things.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Okay.
Here's what this is, just real quick. There's a Simpsons where Homer goes to the Quickie Mart and Apu has these pens. And when you take the pen and you turn it upside down, there's like a lady in the pen. And when you turn it upside down, her clothes come off. And Homer says, you know who would like this? Men. It's the same thing.
Wow. Okay.
I've met men. It's all I'm saying.
You're right. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, thank you. I'm so thrilled to be compared to the lady in the pen.
I know, right?
Yay. I'm a toy.
That's right. Okay, here's how I feel about this West Bev thing. It makes me immediately want to go back and watch the pilot.
Yeah.
It makes me so nostalgic for the high school years. And it's only been 2 years, but so much has happened this fucking year alone that you're like, I can't believe just 2 years ago we were Donna Martin graduates.
Yeah.
And this chick, Jill, remember, she was a sophomore.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love. I love that there's a student who comes up and is like, you're Donna Martin graduates. Holy fuck.
Hey, you threw up at prom. Passed out. Same thing.
It's fucking the same thing. And Claire's like, had a little bit of a, well, you're famous. And then Mrs. Teasley comes over.
Okay, her hair was different, and the lighting was so much that it kind of threw me off for a minute. I was like, I think that's her.
Oh yeah, 100% Mrs. Teasley.
I was slow.
And she says hi to everybody, even Steve. She's fond
had time.
memory. Yeah, she's
had time in therapy.
Yep. Now she can just look back at Steve and she's like, oh, I survived it, so it's funny. You know, that's how that happens.
Yeah, that is how that happens.
And then Gil shows up, and Andre and Jesse show up too, and everybody's like, "Yay, Andre and Jesse!" And then
Jesse
Gil
was keeping an eye on Gil.
He should have been. He's heard.
He's like, I heard a lot about you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Gil. Keep your hands off my wife
and my daughter.
Yeah, gross. And Gil has kids as a son, I guess now. So, but at least you know that he's off doing his own thing now.
Sure.
So, all right, Gil doesn't have a beard. How do you feel about that? We still have beardless Gil.
He's better with a beard. Like, if I have to tolerate this man's presence at all, put a beard on his face, because when he came through with his floppy hair, clean face, I was like, this motherfucker trying to
Mm-hmm.
look younger and keep connecting. Ugh.
And he looked at Jesse and he said, "Look, I know your intentions are honorable." I don't know. I don't know if he talked with his hands very much. We didn't get to see his hands.
He didn't. He really just like swooped in and then
Yeah,
reacted with Mrs. Teasley. It was great.
yeah, yeah. Whenever, because everybody was like, "Hey, where's Dylan and Brandon? Shouldn't they be here for Andrea's, um, going away party?" And everybody looks at Kelly, and she's like,
It's my bad.
"Things are weird now." And then Mrs. Teasley and Gail look at each other like, "These fucking kids." I can't wait till they leave. We have prom tomorrow night, and Jill looks like she wants to get into some shit.
Yeah.
We got to watch out for Jill now. By the way, Jill, cute as a button.
She was adorable. I loved her.
I would have watched more Jill at West Bev.
Yes.
More than I would have wanted to watch Sue and Herbert at West Bev. Also, where was
Wait.
Herbert? Where was Herbert's ponytail? How
Kicked
come?
out already?
No, Herbert has got to be like the head of the junior class at this point.
Maybe.
Like he's got to be valedictorian of the class of 96? 96? He would be class of 97, I guess.
Mm.
So he got to, where's Herbert? Justice for Herbert's ponytail.
Fair enough.
And then Ray shows up and everything starts to suck. Because
we gotta go now.
I know. First of all, Ray is dressed like Richie Cunningham. Like he has got a button-up, short-sleeve, collared shirt, slightly yellow. He looks like he's in American Graffiti.
Oh yes.
Like he's just got a 1950s look about him, even with the hair and everything. It's just, and he's like, you know what? It's the 1950s. I'm going to tell my woman what to do.
Because that only happened in the 50s.
I know, but he had to dress the part. And he's like, we're leaving. And Donna's like, well, I wasn't gonna. And everybody else stands there, 4 people in one shot going. Just looking real uncomfortable. And so Ray like immediately storms off. Because he's a fucking baby.
Yeah.
And he gets to the car and Donna chases him down and sobs and like, okay, fine, I'll do whatever you want. And he's like, don't bother, fuck right off. And she's like, you know what? I will fuck right off. Fuck you.
Don't call me.
I won't.
I won't.
Right. I forgot your number. What is it? 999, bitch.
Oh my god. That wouldn't fit.
Probably not. No, it's not enough. It's either too many numbers or not enough, depending on if you got to put in your area.
Also, I want to make it clear, I'm not making fun of Donna here. I've been Donna in this situation.
I get it. I'm making fun of all of it just because.
No, that's fair.
And he leaves, and then they go home, and she talks to she had a conversation. She has a conversation with Claire at some point. Claire's wearing a hat.
Yeah, she
David's
is.
wearing a hat too. Claire and Donna in this kitchen conversation, their tops are oddly similar.
Yes.
Yeah, they're different colors, but it's the same situation going on there. And
Same
then Claire,
material.
yeah, and Claire's like, "Look, you could do better." And Donna's like, "You know what? Mind your business."
Hold on, though. Claire does the shitty thing of being like, you get off on the drama, but you could do so much better.
Claire's not wrong, though.
See, but I don't think Donna is enjoying the drama.
I
think she doesn't know better.
It all year.
I don't know. It's hard to say, like, without a more in-depth look. That's the thing. Anytime characters make these crazy decisions, especially bad ones, it's all surface level. We don't really get to dive deep into like why they're doing this or where it's coming from. Like
Mm-hmm.
we haven't dove into what's going on with Ray and why he's become such an asshat.
I know. It's because
You know,
because it's that
we as the audience can glean that. But what are the characters going to do and think? And
right.
like, okay, I don't know. In Donna's defense, she's a young girl.
Right.
We do stupid shit when we're young, and hopefully only then.
Well, and like if we really want to go Donna's defense, let's look at her year, right? Like she starts out the year getting over. Well, first she's fighting with Kelly. Remember they have to reconcile at the hairdressers
Yes.
for shit we don't understand. Whatever. Because Kelly didn't immediately burn David to the ground after Ariel uh, at the not a Mardi Gras that they had.
Yeah.
End of season
Crazy.
1. Yeah. So she's getting over this breakup, this heartache, this whatever. And then she meets Ray and Griffin. Felice sets her up with Griffin, and she's not interested, and except she is because Griffin's bohunk. And but then she meets Pumpkin Guy, like he's a construction worker, and she feels bad because everybody's making fun of him, including her. But he's different. He has a guitar, and he plays guitars in the back of his truck. Wears a wife beater. It's gross. But she's like, I like both of these fellas. And then, oh shit. I just realized what happened. I know why Ray's acting like this. This is the keg curse.
Holy shit.
Griffin put the keg curse on Donna.
Oh my. Oh, this is bad.
You know what the keg curse? She struck
No!
you guys along, and now she has the keg curse.
Holy shit, you're right.
And Val has had trauma response and keg curse all year. And now Kelly, dealing with 2 guys, might be getting the keg curse.
Oh my god.
It's bad, you guys. But Donna has been on shaky ground with
yes.
all year. And then Ray leaves town. And then she almost gets raped. And all the while, her best friend and roommate got burned up in a lesbian house fire and then joined a cult. It's been a busy year in the beach apartment.
All that to say, though, I don't think she's been seeking out the drama. Now, if this continues following seasons, then yeah, at some point, it all just becomes a pattern that you keep repeating because you know it. Like, you might not intentionally be seeking it out, but your mind goes where it knows.
Yeah. Hey. I don't know if she's seeking it out, but she certainly lived it.
Yes.
And so the fact that, like, when Ray suddenly starts acting like a lunatic, one, I assume Donna knows she has the keg curse now. Because she was there when
Griffin does not know.
Well, she must. Griffin's the one who he stated who gets the curse, which is girls who string along 2 guys at the same time. She knew in the moment that she was doing that same thing. So she's got to be. I think she knows. I think she knows she has the keg curse. So she apologizes, whatever, and then but then she and Kelly have that conversation on the porch, and they had talked in the bedroom too about tickets and the whatever, and they're both struggling with the same thing. We want to follow our hearts, but our hearts are leading us places where our brains are saying maybe don't do that.
Yep.
And Kelly just has to choose between 2 dudes. Donna has to choose between, like, not getting abused and getting abused.
Yeah.
Donna's choice is more black and white, more one of these is good, one of these is bad. Kelly's is like, it's all just sloppy. Like, this is too messy, you know.
You know, in a way, they both have to decide between love and self-love.
Yeah. Yeah. And, so we're not sure what either one of them is going to choose. And then there's another going away party. Two going
Surprise!
Away. Yeah. This one at the Peach Pit. And this is where everyone kisses everyone on the mouth. This is where you want the herpes thing next to it.
Yeah.
Which love this because everyone kisses on the lips, but it's always on like the side. It's like it's a corner of the mouth kiss.
I don't know. They looked full on lips to me.
It's full lip contact, but it's not they're not here. They're here. Like almost all of them are just slightly over to the side.
That is the fun spot.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, again, I can't get over. I've never done this with any of my friends. None of my friends have ever initiated this. Not even the theater people.
They're leading with the top.
And people love talking about how crazy we all are and willing to do anything and everything. Well, we don't kiss each other. Goodbye.
No, just hello.
Well, that ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello. Hello, Will.
Is that from Oklahoma?
Hell yeah, it is.
Where the wind comes sweeping down the plain?
Where the waving wheat is so sweet.
What I like about that is that they felt that they had to explain what Oklahoma was.
Well,
it's at Oklahoma. A time when Oklahoma? No one... Yeah, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. Oklahoma. Never heard of it.
And then they teach you how to spell it.
Man. I love Oklahoma. I'm never a big fan of spelling out the name of the state you live in.
What?
We have a cheer at IU where they spell Indiana, and I don't like it. Indiana. I hate it. Wow. I assume you can spell. You got into college, idiot.
I think that's a broad assumption you're making nowadays, considering the literacy rate of this country.
I'm basing it on my experience 30 years ago. Everyone who I went to college with, as far as I know, could read. It's not like they were the president of the United States or something.
Also, I'm going to throw my sister under the bus. Terrible speller, still got an IU, so she might have needed that chant.
It's okay. All right. Ashley.
I think.
Maybe. Did I spell that right? Is she two E's? Is she an Ashley Simpson? Does one of them have an accent on it?
No. Wow.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting to spell your sister's name this episode, but here we are. Also, fuck Lisbon. It's coming back around. I'm bringing up all the random shit I've talked about this episode, just throwing it out there. Because Andrea's leaving and it makes me sad. In ways that Brenda leaving didn't make me sad. And I think so much of it is the West Bev thing. Them going back to West Bev and showing me this place where I spent 3 years with these characters and all of the zany nonsense that happened. And it is weird to me that at the end of season 5, this is literally the midpoint of the show. 5 more seasons to go after this. At the end of season 5, I want to go back to season 1. I just do. Every time.
I think something else that ties into that feeling even more is the fact that as they're driving away, they give her a little montage.
Yeah.
A highlight reel of Andrea.
In the show. Yeah.
And we didn't get that with Brenda because Brenda was sent off like a villain and she wasn't. But of course, that's behind the scenes bleeding onto the page. Mm-hmm. And I think similarly that was happening here a little bit. Part of me feels like they knew Andrea deserved better and Gabby deserved better. They
didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she has said that a lot, that they just did not know. And now we've seen this whole season. It is very clear they didn't know what to do with Andrea.
And that makes me so sad for her.
Well, let me say this with this goodbye and the nostalgia of it and the I felt a little bit of a way when she said goodbye to Brandon.
Yeah.
And it cannot be overstated the number of times I've seen this show. Like, it's impossible. You can't say a number high enough that I'm like, that's unreasonable. I've seen this a fuck ton. But I'm watching it and I'm like, they were best friends.
They were.
Like, their relationship was weird. Like, there's Brandon getting all shitty when she started dating Jay, in part because he was a Republican, but whatever. Shouts to Peter Krause. She offered to buy him a carousel or sleep with him. It's hard to say which.
Yeah, both.
Moment. Both probably, yeah. They fought about condoms, which was like the greatest. God damn, that episode's so good.
They fought about a lot of weird shit.
They did, because there was but they were best friends. Yeah. And she's leaving, and so are Brandon's parents. And his sister is gone. And his girlfriend is about 35 seconds from not choosing him. This season has ended poorly for Brandon. It's not going great. Chancellor's not talking to him. I mean, if we want to make this all about Brandon, it's not good.
No, it's
Brandon's
not.
having a rough moment here. But Andrea hugs everybody, literally kisses everybody, gets a menu from Nat. He just scratched out Lavoine and wrote in Andrea on it.
He gets one last flirt in with Andrea.
Yeah, that's right. And she leaves, and everybody leaves, and Steve's like, maybe going to turn in his own paper, whatever. Who fuck cares? And Kelly's like, hey, hold on. You two swinging dicks. Hang out. Oh my God. And she tells Brandon that she cannot accept his proposal, and he starts to walk away. Like, okay, fuck you then. Like, it's kind of his body language.
Wait. I have a line.
Yeah, exactly. I got more to say. And then she tells Dylan she can't take a trip with him either. And then I choose me. My reaction in 1995 to I Choose Me was, fuck this cop-out bullshit.
Yeah, because it's not... I'm sorry. I know it's not going to last.
Well, okay, there's that. But I...
Woo! Uh-oh, the hole in the wall, gang.
Uh-oh, watch out. Woodcock.
You know what? Take out. Actually, don't take out Metro North. They're not the problem. MTA is the problem.
Oh, okay. Fuck you, MTA.
Corporate sons of bitches.
Bastards. This time, though, like, because between the last time I watched this and now, I have listened to Tori and Jenny's podcast, where there's very little insight because Jenny doesn't remember anything. But she has really leaned into this I Choose Me thing as a brand, which is smart.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most iconic thing that Kelly Taylor says on 90210. Wow. And it could be seen as an empowerment moment where she is, like, choosing to take care of herself instead of deal with these two guys. And I understand it. I understand that was the impetus behind it. Like, Kelly has had a fucking year, She became a model. She's forced to work with Steve on a professional level, which has got to be upsetting. Then lesbian housefire. Yep. Then joined a cult. Almost had a maleting with Renesmee. It would have been bad. And now she's got like the two loves of her life offering her this choice. And so from a season arc perspective for Kelly, it's like she has gone through the ringer and now she's choosing to take care of herself. Okay. I see that.
Sure.
And I also see, why don't these two fuckers leave her alone?
Yeah.
Like, why is she necessary for either of them to feel an emotional growth or safety? Or like, why can't they deal with their shit and not pin it all on her? That's a
great question.
Like, I think Brandon and Dylan kind of suck for putting her in this position. Like, this is like, you guys are selfish fuckers. And again, you've both had a year.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You know, Brandon had Quintaro, and he had, well, first he had Emily. Josh. First he had Josh.
Fuck yeah, Josh.
He had to watch Josh blow up in a car wreck in front of him. That's bad. Yeah. And, you know, his sister's gone. He's got this new roommate who's sexy as fuck and won't stop walking into his room wearing her underpants. And then he's got Quintaro, and he's got the kosher pickle, and he's got the Alex Diaz challenge to his presidency, and Deshaun coming in and calling Alex a racist, which everyone loves. More Deshaun. But then Deshaun goes away, and that's sad for everybody, even though no one talks about it. Brandon had to watch up close the Texas dip. He had to see that shit in person. So did Dylan.
He could have lost an eye.
He could have. Dylan didn't miss the Texas dip, thank God. But then Brandon is like, has to deal with the tuck of it all.
Yeah. And
the Jeopardy situation that was so bad. And then they fucked him with the tuition increase, and he's lost his job as chancellor's lackey and student body president. And his parents are leaving, and his girlfriend might go on a trip with her ex-boyfriend. Okay, that's a rough year, dude. And Dylan, he starts the year drunk on a beach, gives up his dad's watch, comes back, meets Val, has a shit ton of meaningless sex, he plays too much pool, meets Uncle Rico.
Oh, Uncle Rico.
Drives his car off a cliff, has a real weird dream with a choir boy, and if you ever loved me, if you ever were my brother. And like sexy nurse, med student who like wants to fight. He's got a battle for his soul.
You can do it, Dylan. You can.
You can. What? That doesn't make any sense, Jack. Jesus. All right.
I'll never let you down, son.
And he comes back from this. He wakes up from a coma, and you know who's there? Iris. That doesn't help anything.
No.
That's really hard. And then he goes to rehab, where he gets a baseball hat and really pisses off Charlie. So he says the whole situation with Charlie. And while all that's happening, his ex-girlfriend almost dies in a lesbian house fire. And he gets out of rehab, finds his money, goes to Punta Brava, has a sword fight, almost has Eric Estrada kidnapped. Then a shower for Erica?
I was just about to say, almost dies because Erica won't take a fucking shower.
This dirty child who's bad at ballet won't take a shower. It's so hard. And he comes back and he gets his money back, and then Val wants to get paid, and he's got to deal with that. And meanwhile, he bought a rug store or whatever happened.
Oh God!
And he owns a nightclub, and then he sells the nightclub, and then he's working on this script with Charlie, who's clearly a genius screenwriter. They got this detective story with past lives and stuff, and he catches Andrea, of all people, having an affair at a sleazy motel. And then he's like, and then worse than that, Jesse moves in for like 6 hours.
Jesus.
If the only thing that happened to Dylan this year was Jesse moving in for 6 hours, I would almost excuse anything he does.
Right.
That was so unpleasant.
I know.
It's terrible.
Also, the only reason, because I've also seen some slander against Jesse, and I'm like, no. There are like, I understand, but you're thinking of two big incidents. Why? And that's not enough to besmirch his name.
It's true. Yeah. But Andrea did try to ruin all of the holidays.
Wow.
I mean, all of them.
Wow. Okay.
Thanks for ruining Halloween and Christmas and Arbor
Bitch.
Day probably coming up. So I understand Dylan's had a rough fucking year, and any port in a storm, he goes back to the old west. McKay, I get it, same guy. It had to be you. That was Kelly. Clearly, that must mean soulmate, seminal link. And so he's like, no, I get it now. Everything makes sense to me. Kelly's the answer. Just like at the beginning of the season, for Steve, she was the answer. Remember when Steve comes back after Celeste swam and he's like, guess what? I'm in love with Kelly again. And people should quit doing this to Kelly, is sort of my point.
Yeah, leave Kelly alone.
Yeah. And so I feel good about I Choose Me from a fuck both y'all standpoint. But is it a cop-out? Narratively, is it a cop-out? Or is it the culmination of three people's storylines over the course of an entire season?
I feel like it's both.
It's kind of both.
And I think it can be both, because narratively speaking, it does make sense. Except I feel it in my soul because of how she delivered it. And just, again, I know these characters. I feel like at this point, I feel pretty strongly. I didn't feel the empowerment behind it. So it really felt like a cop-out. It just felt like, I'm not going to be forced to choose between you two. So I'm just going to choose me.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I'll love you both until the day I die. Fine. Right. Except you're still going to choose one, Kelly. I'm sorry. You're a young woman. You're still going to choose one of them, because all of you are at that age where you think you can't be alone because that's a failure. Right. And you don't want to deal with your own shit, and you think someone else is going to save you from your shit. I get it. I've been there.
Well, that's what they think too. They think she's going to save them from their shit.
Well, and I mean, is that not what we're fed from the movies?
Sure. And, just the whole idea that, like, you complete me and, like, the other half of my whole, like, no, you're an entire being on your own. Like,
yeah, exactly.
All right. What was this episode really about? An hour and 8 minutes into the podcast.
I have no regrets.
Me either.
So to answer, you started earlier with, or not earlier, but like when we were getting into the nitty gritty of I Choose Me.
Yeah.
I forget what exactly you asked about, like, these guys, but I have an answer.
Okay.
His needs matter more.
Yeah.
Is the first thing this episode is about.
Sure. Ray,
Dylan, Brandon. I mean,
Gil trying to make it about his baby pictures.
Steve.
Yeah. Write my paper. Pretty
much all of them. His needs matter more.
Yeah.
Some egregious, some more egregious than others. Like Dylan and the soulmate bullshit is so much worse than Brandon just trying to salvage his relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I wrote down a whole list of things these assholes say that was, and honestly, for Brandon, the worst thing I could find was, I'm not going to give you up without a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one, there doesn't even need to be a fight, and anyone who needs to be fought over is not the person you want to be with. Edict.
Right. Facts.
She wants you to wreck her wedding and save her.
Yeah.
Just get out. Just ride that bus elsewhere.
That's right.
Sorry, Elaine.
Shouts to Benjamin Braddock.
Yep. Yeah. I don't need to go through it all. His needs matter more.
I get it. I think this episode's about choosing.
Yeah.
Will Donna choose Ray or her friends? Will Kelly choose Dylan or Brandon or herself? Will Jim choose Hong Kong? Will Steve choose his paper or Andrea's paper?
Yeah.
What pie will Andrea choose when she goes to the peach pit? I don't think they have honey pie on the menu anymore.
No, they took it off when Laverne left.
Yeah. Shouts to Laverne.
She's sad.
I know. What else?
You should also reward her for cheating.
Oh!
Proposal, rollerblades, trip around the world.
Yeah. get it.
Going to Yale.
Yeah.
Instead of Boise. Reward her for cheating.
That's, you know what? Andrea earned it, I think. She had to bone that ginger down hard. She got a trip to Yale out of it.
And all to hear, I'm not leaving my meal ticket. This is perfect for me.
Yeah, I'm in a real good spot right now. I'm just going to go back to the laundromat.
Let me know how that goes, Peter.
Yeah. This episode is about, and as previously mentioned, the most the fucks.
Yes.
Because a world trip, the fuck. Marriage at 20, the fuck.
Yeah.
Kelly lending Val her notes, even though she owes her something. No, the fuck.
No.
Why is Ray so angry? The fuck. The fact that they remembered Steve's schedule allowed him to write one paper for 3 classes? The fuck.
Yeah.
Brandon choosing to put on a sport coat at night to go confront Dylan? The fuck. Putting a wedding ring inside a rollerblade? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Kelly immediately fucking Brandon after the proposal, even though this whole Dylan thing is just hanging there. I don't know.
Hey, he brought it up. He said, I want to see you in this ring and only this ring.
And I don't blame him. Correctly do that. Want that. Sure. But the fact that they're just ignoring the fact that this other thing is happening at the same time, we'll deal with that later.
Because Brandon, for the first time ever, doesn't want to deal with... Actually, no, he never wants to deal with anything. Brandon doesn't want to deal with it. He doesn't want to... Again, none of these men want to dive into the nitty-gritty of why they're doing what they're doing. And maybe that's another thing. No one has any self-awareness. No. He would rather nail her down, literally and figuratively, than ever ask her or dive into why she is torn between him and Dylan.
Yeah.
He's not interested.
I mean, I don't know that she would have an answer.
Either way, you should still wonder.
Yep.
Also, I wanted to add earlier because you were saying Kelly should be pissed at these guys for making her choose this, and I'm like, well, thankfully in Dawson's Creek we do get Joey yelling at Pacey and Dawson, being like, "How dare you both do this to me and put me in this situation?"
Yeah, because they learned from 90210.
Yeah, Dawson makes up for so much and then wrecks other things.
Well,
But I love Dawson.
Yeah, no. R.I.P. Dawson.
The show, not him.
Yeah. How does Andrea have time to write Steve a paper? The fuck. In the middle of all this, she writes him a paper on a class 3 classes she doesn't attend. The fuck. The fuck to Andrea doing that for the last 2 years.
I don't believe she did it. Nope, not in my mind.
It doesn't make any sense. That is not who that character is. And to put those words in her mouth on her way out the door is wrong. It's just wrong.
I think it's just, again, I've always liked Andrea and Steve's dynamic. Mm-hmm. I wish they had done more, and I think the writers did too. I think they saw some great chemistry between them, and I mean, I am glad that they stayed friends, because it just would have been stupid messy if they'd done more than make out on his bed that one time.
Yep.
But it feels like they needed to remind us that these two have a relationship.
Yeah.
And a bond. But yeah, we didn't need this, and we certainly don't need the idea of Andrea cheating.
Yeah. In
our minds.
Yep. What else is this episode really about?
This isn't as strong as the others, but I do think there's also the narrative of friends give bad advice.
Sure.
But also with the semicolon of no one knows how to help you in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
People have a hard time seeing abuse. You know, Kelly tells Donna, like, follow your heart, but don't lose your identity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's poignant, but also, like, she's telling you he's being mean, and you rightfully, well, I won't say rightfully, because this is a tough question for anyone to answer, and it's the obvious question, but don't go there. Like, why do you stay with him then?
Right.
I feel like that is on par with why didn't you say anything sooner?
Yeah.
These are not helpful questions.
Right.
Dig deeper. Edict. And then also, like, you like the drama, but you can do better.
Right.
It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just people not really being helpful, but then also like trying to be helpful. Very, very flimsy.
Yeah. I in part this episode is about being sloppy as fuck.
Yeah, messy.
Kelly just leaving that ticket around, wearing the engagement ring. Mrs. T looking at Gil after Kelly. Oh my god, these fuckers.
I know, I love her.
Ray being an ass in public and Donna chasing after him. Like, all of it's messy. Just super, super mess.
You know what it is? It's being back at high school makes you regress.
Sure. Yeah.
It's, you know, that happens too. Sometimes just going and visiting your parents, you know, you can't help but get put back in that because, oh, guess what? They still see you as a kid, even though you have voted in 4 elections and paid taxes now.
Right. I mean, that's,
doesn't matter.
To be honest, like after college, when I went home, I lived there for like a year and a half. I had to move away.
Yeah.
Like it made me feel too much like who I felt like in high school. And I didn't want to feel like that anymore. That wasn't who I was. I needed to go be me. And I couldn't do that there, you know?
Yeah, no, I briefly lived at home again, like many years after college, and I stayed there way too long because it's just not good. It's not good for, I mean, maybe some families can make it work, but it wasn't good for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, lots of people do that. It wasn't for me. I couldn't do it. Yeah. I think this episode is really about why not make some huge life choices?
Yeah.
Everybody, Jim and Cindy, Andrea and Jesse, Dylan, Brandon, Kelly, everybody, Ray, Donna, everybody. Just make some big ass fucking life choices here this May Wednesday night.
I'm surprised Mrs. Teasley didn't announce her retirement.
Right? Or, more reasonably, that Mrs. Teasley would be like, Kelly, I heard you have some rollerblades. Can you teach me how? It's just like, let's just do some stuff no one ever expected. Like I want to see Mrs. Teasley rollerblade. That'd be awesome.
Oh my God, yes.
And I'd like to see her rollerblade past Brooke so that Brooke would go, black people can rollerblade?
I just want to see Mrs. Teasley give Brooke the finger.
Yeah, Brooke sucks. More times than I expect to talk about Brooke today. But rollerblading does what it does. Anything else this episode might really have been about?
I think the last thing is we romanticize the past.
Yeah.
That's probably a repeat on my end, but like it's very true here, and especially with how Mrs. Teasley is when talking to this class. It's like they certainly weren't the worst class, but they gave her her run. She demanded a raise after this class, and she probably got it. Like, have you been watching this show? I had to deal with a drunk girl at prom, and then everyone was protesting that she had to come to graduation. This motherfucker cheated, and then his mom came and yelled at me.
I had to deal with
his racist mother. Oh, and he's racist too. So, like, again, give me a raise. Like, we
correct me if I'm wrong, Mrs. Teasley, but the kids from Shaw would never have been welcome here. I had to get lectured by Brandon for 3 straight years. Oh.
Andrea romanticizing her past with Gil is, again, I don't like it. That man made you question yourself and your abilities and said, you know what? A woman doesn't need to keep doing this. How about this guy who has no direction, isn't interested, but I see him in me. I see a younger version of me.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Fine. Well, we can share it. Like,
I got to put him on the masthead because in 2 years, I bet he's going to fall ass backwards into the presidency of the student body at California University. R.I.P. Josh. A lot happened this season. That's all I'm saying.
I know. My head is spinning.
All right. Val's trauma response.
Oh, boy.
She had to borrow Kelly's notes. She had to nose through Kelly's shit, find the ticket. Then she had to tell Brandon about the ticket. Then she had to tell Ray that none of his shit was any of her problem. And that's pretty much it. Like the rest of the episode didn't have much to do with Val. It was mostly she had to react slightly when they were going to move to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But what does she care? She barely knows these people.
I think she was eating ice cream.
Was she?
She was eating something with a spoon, and I was like, that's either ice cream or yogurt. I'm counting it as ice cream, even though it's like not called out. But this show loves implementing ice cream.
It does. Ice cream is healing.
Yeah.
Unless it makes you farty. All right. What did this episode make you nostalgic for?
All the times I have moved somewhere else and had to say goodbye to friends.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this episode was very emotional. In that, and then also just seeing one of my favorite characters leave this show.
Yeah. Jim.
I don't want Donna to be the only one I connect to now. Please, Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm going to go with Wes Bev. This episode made me nostalgic for Wes Bev.
Yeah.
And we're not going to restart the show. You know.
Please no.
We're gonna move on to season 6 and some more delightfully zany nonsense. But yeah, it makes me nostalgic for Wes Bev. I just fucking love it.
Yeah.
And also for Buffy. And look, Cheesemeisters, this has been a hard time to be a Buffy fan. Because we lost Donnie, and then we lost Xander, and this last weekend we fucking lost Giles. And that hurts.
Oh, wow.
You didn't see that Giles died? I mean, it wouldn't have mattered to you because you haven't seen Buffy yet.
No.
But yeah, Anthony Stewart had just passed away.
Oh.
And that fucking sucks. So this makes me double nostalgic for Wes Bev and Sunnydale. So R.I.P. to Tony Hitt.
It's been a rough, I feel like it's been a rough last year or two for Gen X. Y'all have been losing some people, and it's got me scared for my group.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because if your people are dying in the 50s, I'm sorry, we're definitely not making it any longer.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. All right, who is your Steve Sanders Memorial worst person of the episode?
I have to preface some things.
Okay.
1, Gil was here.
Well, in Gil's
2,
defense.
Never.
All he did was say, I have a baby now. He didn't even do anything.
Ugh,
Go ahead.
He exists.
No.
1, Gil's here. 2, Steve was being Steve and making like, oh, you're moving, but what about my paper?
Yep.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Mm.
Dylan with his, we were together in another life. We're going to be together in this one. The opportunity's now. Get the fuck out. Get off me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then also when you're with me, we fight because that's when you feel alive.
That's some bullshit right there.
That's some bullshit. But it has to go to Ray for obviousness. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Okay, yep. Truly, I was activated when he was like, oh, can't get your way, so you're gonna cry.
Uh-huh. Yeah, oh yeah.
And now, hey guys, you know what I do now when I get frustrated and angry? I cry because I have no other way to express it.
I don't know, that was a good one. That way, that's a good one.
Just I'm getting, listen,
at people.
The healing that is happening is incredible. But at the same time, obviously a lot of anger comes out too, but hopefully not always with tears.
However it expresses itself is just fine. as long as you're not like murdering people. Don't murder people.
I'd eat it. Yeah, don't murder people. I'd be more okay with anger if people just allowed women to be mad without making a big fucking deal about it.
Yeah.
If people didn't say like, I bet you're funny when you're mad. Am I? You really want to find out? You won't like it. And then also just like, I don't know, making derisive remarks like one of my bosses does.
Boo.
Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, Ray's the worst. Fuck you, Ray.
Yeah.
I can't. Oof. I hate what they're gonna do to Jamie Walters, but I'm kind of ready for Ray to be gone.
Yeah, fuck Ray. It's Ray. My answer is also Ray. He's a real just douche nozzle this episode. And I got news for you. The next couple episodes aren't any better.
I know, because I know I've been waiting. I know what's coming, and I'm just like, really? It hasn't happened yet? I thought, like, I'm so confused how they thought they waited this long. They thought they were going to plan a redemptive arc, and I'm like, in 2 episodes?
Oh, Ray's back next season.
Holy shit! What? Oh no! Oh no!
He didn't go away right away.
No. Oh no!
No. And can I tell you something? No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to let you experience it in real time.
I swear to God, I will say this because I can say it. You know what I know. The Cheesemeisters probably know what I know. I swear, if the last image of this season is her falling down the fucking steps, I will upend everything.
It's very much not.
Okay.
No, it's very much not. Yeah, no, that happens way before the end of the episode.
Okay, great.
Yep. All right, I think we did it. This is a good one.
What a ride.
All right, Cheesemeisters, join us here on Friday when we watch a movie about a woman on the edge of adulthood having to choose between 2 fellas. And a cup of coffee and a smoke. We're going to watch Reality Bites, which I'm kind of excited about. I haven't watched Reality Bites in a minute.
I'm so thrilled you suggested this. I almost did, and I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm psyched. I love this movie.
Yep, it's one of the Gen X touchstones, and we just haven't done it yet. And at some point, we're going to have to do singles too. Like, you got to do both those, and I bet you haven't seen singles.
I have not, and I'm down for it because, listen, a friend of mine who is also Gen X calls me an honorary Gen X, and I would like to have more Gen X because I don't take that lightly. I would rather be in your group.
There you go.
I love you millennials, but we all know. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I get it. I feel you.
Include me.
There you go. So we did. We're gonna watch Reality Bites on Friday, and then join us here next Wednesday, Cheesemeisters, when we're gonna do what we do with the 2-parters. We're gonna split them up. So next week we are gonna watch season 5, episode 31. P.S. I Love You, part 1. And I don't want to set your expectations too high, but it is a 2-part 90210 season finale. Think back to how great the season 4 finale was. And the graduation finale, WBEV 93. When this show goes for a 2-hour finale, it goes for some stuff. So things happen next week, and I cannot wait for us to watch them.
Oh boy.
Yep. So until then, Cheesemeisters.
Bye, Andrea and Jesse.
Gotta go. Smell you later.